Hey, everybody, welcome to today's virtual spiritual handbook, number 6A. We're talking about feelings, and I had encouraged you to get a journal and to write in your journal some feelings during a 24-hour period. And the point of that is very often we are socialized not to deal with our feelings or to think our feelings are less important than our thoughts. And biology has now taught us, psychology has now taught us that feelings come to us before our thoughts do, actually, that we're flooded with adrenaline. You know this before you ever think about the danger that comes to you. And that's true for a lot of things. You smell a particular scent, and that takes you to a particular memory, and so on and so forth. So the idea here is that you take this image of the iceberg, that most of our feelings are on the top, and you know that what 80% of the iceberg is underwater, right? The idea is that many of us have feelings that are just on the top because we feel socially that that's how they're acceptable. That's how people respond to us. We learned that we're not supposed to bother people with our feelings, but we have these feelings. And the thing that I want you to think about in your journal is how you can identify these feelings, because an event may trigger your emotions, but it doesn't have to trigger your actions. You can understand more about yourself and more about other people if you say, why am I feeling this particular way at this particular moment? And what does this feeling look like? What's the label here? I'm thinking particularly of a person that is very dear to me that I've known for many, many years. And it is only within the last, 4 or 5 years that I come to understand what was going on more in the bottom part of the iceberg with that person, because I was going through some of the same things myself that I had never gone through before. And so I was able to be more empathic. I was able to be more compassionate with this person. Before I just thought they were a little different than I was, or that we weren't on the same page, or that we had different life experiences. But I now kind of understand where the person is coming from a little bit better. And that's the purpose of this. I would encourage you, I do this with my spiritual director. I meet with a spiritual director about once a month, and I will look for feeling words, and I will look for themes that come up, and I will put a little rectangle around them so that I have something to talk about every month in my spiritual direction sessions. And the caution here is, when you look at that, especially if you are not used to sharing your feelings with other people, you'll think sometimes you're overemphasizing one thing, or you think, oh my goodness, there must be something wrong with me. I'm angry all the time, or I'm sad all the time. No, that's just your subconscious sort of bubbling up, trying to get your attention. And so what is happening is you are noticing things about yourself for the first time. And I think most of the time when you look at these things in your journal, you will find out that, yeah, this is me noticing something new about myself, noticing a part of myself that has always been there, but is hidden to the outside world. So we're going to have another Spirit Lift shortly. And the next one, 6B, will be about how to make these feelings, how to label them. And the term I've used is granular. Some people talk about a feeling wheel, and I'll tell you what that is next time. Some people talk about different trends or different modes of feeling. From, not everyone is sad, depressed, a little annoyed. Those are all grades of a feeling, but they're not the same thing, are they? So trying to find a more granular way to talk about your feelings, a more specific way, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, to talk about your feelings. We're hoping to become more open to the world around us and to our own selves. All right. Good to see you all. Love you all and miss you all. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.